Hello, everyone. I'm so sorry. Today has really been such an emotional day for me, and probably gonna see a lot of emotional videos that I'm gonna do. I've just been sitting down here. I've just been, I don't even know why I'm crying. Really, I was angry, but when I started talking, when I started the first series of video, you would have seen that's when the tears just started flowing. Just me thinking about, me thinking about my childhood and the fight and to see up till now. Yeah, I know personally for me, as in personally as a person, Alhamdulillah, I thank God. I've reached a place in my life where I'm good. I mean, it's been amazing. God has been great. God has been so gracious with us. Even before I started speaking on any Nigerian issue, I got my financial independence. That's the first thing I worked on. Before then, who had time for Nigeria? I didn't have time for Nigeria. And my husband will always say to you that there's Aisha before 2014 and Aisha after 2014. It was after my 40th birthday that I realized I also was a problem of Nigeria, and I started focusing on Nigeria. So for me, it's been just I took myself out and focused on my growth. But it's just me thinking about the suffering that people are going through, the things, how hard it is for a lot of families out there and how bleak it looks, to the extent that this the political class who are so corrupt, who are so myopic, who don't realize that Nigeria working will give them more room to be greater, who just feel that by them packing things and carrying everything on and just giving their children a good life, that's what makes it worth it. No matter what Lamborghini you buy, you're going to drive on roads that are not good. What sense does it make? People are in every places just destroying the country, just doing things. Customs are out there, conniving with smugglers to bring things in there. Armies are being accused of conniving with terrorists to terrorize people and kidnap people and collect money from them. Navy is it's being they're being accused of conniving with people who are doing oil bunkering, people who are doing oil stealing. Police are there doing their own sort of criminality all over the place. So you just begin to wonder what is going on and everything. And the country is just disintegrating. And they're looking for more and more ways to, sort of like destroy the country. But I tell you one thing. It's impossible until it's done. Like I said, I've been in so many impossible situations. If I didn't have that can do spirit and go on and never give up and just keep going, I wouldn't be here today. You never would have heard about me. You never would have. Even sometimes myself met my secondary schoolmates who looked at me and said, Aisha, you're the one. Because I remember, Kai, I don't know why today I'm emotional. I just don't know. I just don't know. I remember one of my secondary school mates, she said, Aisha, you were the ones that we thought you were going to just get married and be eating two and me and cooker somewhere. Yeah, she said that to me. And which was true. I was the one that was supposed to be that. I was the one supposed to be that person. But I fought against it. I refused to be that person. I refused to be that label, that whatever they thought I was going to be. I refused it. I fought. The one thing I've never let people, I don't allow people disrespect me. You never, or you can disrespect. I will not disrespect myself. I will fight. And no matter you say it's impossible, I will tell you, watch me. And so even on this Nigerian case, it's gonna be watch me. We'll go on this Nigerian and we'll get there. Right now, yeah, the political class might think they're winning, but we'll get back. In terms of election, in terms of democracy, in terms of everything, we've gone back to pre-Yaradua days. Things are bad. There's nothing. But our tenacity will bring it back. We're not going to give up. We're not going to just stand and watch them. What's over? No. We'll fall. We'll stand up and we'll keep going. And for every time we fall and we stand up, we'll be stronger as we go on because we've learned from the failure and we continue to carry it on. Failure, they say, is not falling down. Failure is staying down. And no matter how bad things are, we know we'll do our bit. We will not focus on the result, we focus on our efforts. We focus and ask ourselves every day, what have we done? If what we did yesterday is looking big to us, then we've not done enough. We'll continue to do it until we get there. Those who have destroyed Nigeria, they don't give up, so we have no business giving up. Good must be more tenacious than evil. And I tell you, in this country, we can have a country that works for everyone. It doesn't need everybody for it to work. It needs the remnants. The remnants that will stay on and say never, they're not going to give up. The ones that will stay on, that they have the tenacity to look everyone in the eye and keep going. And that's what we'll do. I don't know what it is. I don't know why today I'm just this emotional. I don't know why I'm thinking about all the struggles that I've had to struggle in my life, because I usually keep it at the back of my head. I don't like thinking about it. My childhood was bleak. My childhood was one of pain, one of anger, one of distress, was one of isolation. Adults couldn't understand me because I was way beyond my years. But I had my conviction. And no matter what you did to me, you can never break me by the grace of God. Because for whatever happens, I leave everything in the hands of God, and I always say it could be worse. And even that makes people angry. My truth, I didn't start it today. It got me into lots of trouble. But one thing that I know, that when they needed who was it that was going to say the truth, they will still come back to me, even after beating me. So I'm used to it. So I'm used to standing. I'm used to fighting. I'm used to refusing to give up. Or no matter how many times you beat me down, I'm going to stand up. Is it the number of times I was mocked? Is it the number of times I was looked up and said, I know you now, you only wear this clothes. It makes me laugh, I'll go. No matter what anybody says to me, I don't feel the pain. I don't feel anger. I just do my thing. Or is it the one that, being in abuse area? You can't even afford stew. We use kuli to make stew and eat it with rice. I remember my roommate said, oh, my food is always smell. Because when I'm coming with my bag, there's this fish, this tiny fish, tiny fish that used to have a bit of strong smell like that. That's what I can afford. I have to come with everything in that big Ghana must go, or whatever box I come with, because everything has to be there. My ground pepper, that's what I will use to cook. I can't afford to buy tomato out there. I can't afford to buy meat that you guys are buying. I can't afford to go and buy akara and whatever out there. So I have to make use of whatever I have in my box. And no matter how much you insult me, I don't care. I will go on. But there's one thing that I know that has been there for me. My brains, my head, my mouth. I will speak. And I will never wait for you to give me the opportunity to speak. You will not be the one to decide how I speak, when I speak, what I say, the way I do it. You will never be, by the grace of God. I will not allow anybody to have the permission to be the one to give me permission to exist or to breathe or to have a voice. I will take that voice and I will stay on. And I tell you one thing, Nigerians, we can't make this country work. The only way we'll be defeated if we self-defeat ourselves. And for me, I do not mind. You can defeat me 1,000,000 times. I will stand up. What I would never do is that I would never defeat myself. I will never give you the pleasure to see me give up on myself and not fight back and not try and not go on. I would rather do it and fail than never do it again, or never doing it, or just sitting down there. No, that would not be it. So I call on you, my fellow citizens. I had no intention of this day video, but it just came out, and I don't know why they're coming up. Maybe God knows why. But I hope there's one person out there that this will motivate to not give up. No matter the hardship you're going through now, be strong and stay on. If you're in school, read as much as you can. I know there's a lot of distraction which we never had. The social media, internet is so much distraction, and it's so much easier to get off on things and that to take your mind away and not focus on the main issue. The fight. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on Nigeria. Fight. We can get there. You come out one day. There will be scars on your body that you proudly look on and you say to yourself, I survived. You will survive. And Nigeria will survive. Thank you for watching.